Hey guys, check out this beautiful FMS F-86 Sabre. This is an 80mm. I have a discount code down below to save you guys some money. Don't forget to follow them links. In this video I'm going to show you how to unbox, assemble, and get it ready for your first flight. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Look what we have today. This is one for all you EDF jet pilots. The FMS 80mm F-86 Sabre. It's in this beautiful Skyblazer scheme. These have speed brakes, flaps, the whole shebang. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited for this. The detail and just the little tidbits here and there that they go into to make an awesome airplane is just so cool. So you can also get it in this scheme. Don't forget, guys, I have discount codes to save you guys a bunch of money. So make sure you use them. Get your shipping free is pretty much what it equates out to, and then some. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up the box, show you what you get. Obviously, for those that don't know, this is a 6S Warbird airplane. And it's beautiful. Look at that scheme right there. Alright, I'm super excited. I got my table a little crooked. Here's how it comes in the box. I'm kind of impressed that so much fits in a tiny box. But this here is a double stacked box, as I'm sure you guys could see there. So there's two levels to this. So first we're going to start with the top level. Show you what's in here and how it's packaged. So here's the wing, big flaps, ailerons, got actual hinges on them. Beautiful landing gear. Sweet scheme. It's got LED lights. Just plugs in there. It's got the connection so you don't have to mess around with wires. Gotta love that stuff. Got the manual. Got the other wing half. Same deal. Looks great. And that's it for the top half. So the rest will be in the bottom. Let me get that split open here, and we'll show you what's down in there. Isn't that amazing how they engineer all that stuff to fit in there? Blows my mind. Look at them sweet drop tanks. Those look good. It's even labeled right, so that means there's going to be a left down in there. Shoved right up the tailpipe of that deal. Labeled left. Very good. There's the back piece of the fuselage. Screws in. Looks pretty cool. I love it. We've got lights in the back, guys. Very cool. Here's the elevators. Yeah, got real hinges on it. Very nice. Love the scheme. I love F-86s, FJ3 Furies, stuff like that. Here's the rudder, the vertical. Again, hinges on there as well. Beautiful. Everything's labeled. Oh, this is sick. Look at that. That looks so good, guys. Okay, get the spar out of here. Got a big glass spar. You know where that's going to go. Then the last thing in there is this right here. So you can see the speed brakes are here. We got gear doors on the bottom. Lots of gear doors. We got lights here. Oh yeah, this is going to be so easy to build too, guys. Not much to it. Okay, let me get everything on a stand and get ready, and we'll come back to the assembly. I almost missed it, guys. I was looking for the hardware. It's in the corner here. There it is. There's the screws and linkages and stuff that I was missing. Make sure you pay attention to all the holes. That should do it, though. I saved you the trouble. Alright, so here's underneath the hatch there, because I didn't show that yet. But and the hardware got a bunch of screws, linkages, some other bits here. But first step in the manual is putting on the wing. So you're going to get your spar. You're going to put it through here. You're going to put your wings on. But you got to take this little piece off here that holds the little gear doors up. Pretty cool how that works, actually. But then when you put the wheels on, it'll suck them up. And then you're going to put, there's 3 screws per side here that you're going to put in. 3 by 10, and then your wings will be installed. Alright, the wings are in place, so what you'll do is you'll push these down as you slide a wing in, and that will kind of hold them down. And I'm not going to lie, it was really hard to get these screws in. I pushed and pulled and took them off and put them back on. And what kind of saved me a little bit was I took a really pointy one, because these front ones were hard to get. The back ones came in easy. As I got down in there with this and kind of used it to push the wing over, and then I'd hold it in place as I got the screw in. So I finally got there. Just have some patience, take your time, and you'll get that done. So next step, we're going to put the aft end of the fuselage in place. Okay, so putting this in place, you're going to take your rudder and elevator wires, and they're going to fit through a little channel here, so they'll get in here. And then you've got a LED light wire that's going to go in up there. And slide this in place, these spars, so there'll be screws that go in underneath these doors, so you'll have to open them up with your flap channel. I may split that off and put it on its own slider so I can independently adjust them. We'll see how it goes. But there'll be screws on each side, one in the top and one in the bottom, that lock this into place. Okay, so one thing with putting this on here, so mine came with this LED wire was taped to the front here. That's not where it goes. That needs to go back up through here. It kind of stumped me. I was looking in the airplane for where that hooks to, but there's nothing. So that wire needs to pull back through. These two will fish through there, and you're going to put this, I'd call it a Y, but it's a triple. Goes in the elevator line, and that's where this wire for the LED is going to hook in. So it's going to be up in here, not up in there. So keep that in mind there, guys. So this is rudder, elevator. So this elevator one is going to plug into here. Your two elevators and an LED is going to plug into here. So, and then like I said, you got your screws top and bottom, and then once you open these doors, there's one on each side as well. One thing when you put the screws in, I got the wires all threaded through, no problem. I hooked the triple up to the elevator one, fed that through. You can feed them through one at a time. And then you can kind of get the top spar, carbon spar started, and then you can kind of fish them through and then push it and pull it, and mine went pretty easy. On the screws though, don't put the top one in because your rudder is going to have one that goes down and locks into there. So I just got the bottom one in finger tight for now. Once we get these opened up and we get the rudder on, it'll snug it all up. So from here, like I said, the LED one, you're going to want to line up on one of these. So these are all wide together. So black to black, red to red. That's going to be your LED wire for those cool wires in the back. And the rest are obviously easy to figure out. So we're going to go ahead and get the elevator installed, hook the wires up, get the elevator installed, and put the wires or the screws in that. Which according to the manual, it shows just putting the front one in, because once you put this on, it's going to take this one and this one and this one. There's the bottom of the elevators. Both are labeled. Plug in, front screw, moving on to the vertical. Rudder. I tucked all the wires in here, so we're going to go ahead and hook that up, put that in place. 1, 2, 3, we'll lock that down. Alright, I just snugged up the bottom screw here. I set it on the rudder so it would kind of push everything into place. Don't forget we got these to do yet. We'll set 2 screws aside for a reminder. The scale little antenna goes on the bottom. It just slides in here, goes in place, slides back, and that's that. So next thing to do is radio setup so that we can start using things, get those doors open. They're tied in with the flaps, I believe, and then we can get those other 2 screws. So I'm going to get my radio set up and bound and working, and then we'll be back. There is also this pitot tube, guys, another awesome thing FMS does. You can't tell, but it's threaded. So it's going to go into here and it's going to screw in so you can replace it or remove it in transport and not kick it off or break it. So I'm going to get my receiver in, we'll be back. Alright, got my FreeSky receiver in here. I'm most likely going to mount it kind of back in this area and route the antennas. Worry about that later, details. But So I did get it bound up. Obviously you can see, where's this hatch? So get that on there. There's a cool little push button here to pop the hatch off. You can tell the gear's down. You can tell the speed brakes are out. I did get those 2 screws in there. Got the radio bound up, everything going the right way. So what we're going to do now is put linkages on. So that's going to be my next step here. Careful of the doors underneath. Going to pull the linkages on. Everything in here tells you where to put it in the manual. So I'll get those installed and show you what I did. Okay, drop tank. Got rights and lefts. Simply locks in, pulls back. And that's it for that. Easy to remove. Looks cool, right? Figured I'd show you that while we were working on the bottom. So I have all the linkages in place. As per the instructions. So now we're going to flip it over. We're going to do the rudder. What side is it on? It's on that side. And then that'll be it for the linkages. I did have to reverse my landing gear, or sorry, I did have to reverse my flaps because in my normal flap position they were one way, so had to fix that, but your mileage may vary. Okay guys, throws and rates. So I got everything set up. Elevator is 16 millimeter high, 12 millimeter for low. There's high, there's low. Aileron is 14 and 10. So there's 14, there's 10. And rudder, it has rates, it's 14 and 10, but I never do that on those. I just leave it at full and at expo to the feel that I like. Flaps are ready to go. Flight mode's mixed in with the elevator so I can trim it in flight. Pretty cool. Love that. Get those up there. What's left? So we got to test the CG. A 5200 is a little bit of a squeeze, but I can get the lid shut, no problem. So I might inspect. I don't know if I can remove maybe a smidge of foam here and there, but it's on the limit. You probably won't fit anything bigger. So that's a SMC 5200. I showed you guys, let's show you guys the gear. So I don't believe I showed that yet. And then you see the lights there, which is super cool. So something to note, I've been researching this front gear setup, guys. I'm going to leave them down because I'm going to put it on its wheels, but something to look into. And if I can remember, I'll put the link down below in the description. But if you're going to fly it off grass or do hard landings, this front door plate, I guess, in there will break from what I've researched. So you can 3D print an insert that goes in here that strengthens that. So something to look at. Otherwise, you got to get down in there and beef it up somehow. You know, do your own due diligence on that one. The only thing I'm going to do now is I got to route my antennas, which I'll worry about when I do my range check, and test the CG. And I'll let you know how it CGs with this battery. All right, CG, it says from right up here, 180 to 190 millimeters back. So I made these little dots. That's about 185, maybe a little bit more towards the back. And it says it wants you to have the nose hang down. With my 5200 in here, it's a little bit in front of that. There's the 5200. So that's where it's at. We're about 3 fingers back right here, and it could go back a little further, and I mean, I've got plenty of space to do so. So I'm going to get it as close to that mark with a little bit of fudging yet, and shouldn't be an issue. So that'll work. I do have smaller batteries as well. I've got some high voltage 45s, which we may try too. I just have to get an adapter for this plug. But that said, short of a range check, getting my antennas mounted up, and everything else, she's ready to rock. So let me know what you guys think down below. You interested in one of these? I have discount codes, save you money. Links down below. Appreciate you guys watching this. Next time you see this, it's going to be taken to the skies. So we'll see you at the field. JohnVHRC out.